what is the most important thing about creating an event? What do you want your event to feel like? Or are they just glad it's over? Someone will want to change the direction halfway through. What do you do? So I want to ask you today, what is the most important thing about creating an event? Is it the venue? Is it the people? Is it the food? No. The most important part of setting an event is setting a goal. Once you know the purpose of the event, then everything else will fall into place. You'll know who to invite, where you're going to be, level of service that you're looking for, all of those things, all of those myriad of decisions that happen later on, they all just fall into place. Okay, so let's break that down. Now, who is this event for? Is it for family? Is it friends? Is it a business thing? And be honest about your goals. If you were having an event just to be more popular, that's okay. Some people will have events to raise their social status within the business community, to make more contacts, or for all sorts of different reasons. But be honest about them. Because an event that is just people gathering without a clear purpose, well, that can be really expensive, both costly in time and in money. All right, let's look at some examples. Should I invite Gina from next door? Well, that depends. Will Gina help to further the goal of the event? If not, then no, you shouldn't invite her. You say, okay, I feel like I owe her though. You know, she invited me to her party. Well, it doesn't matter, because if you feel like you owe her something, then take her out to dinner or buy her a coffee or have a party that she does fit for. But don't dilute the purpose just to be polite. Now, we'll talk more about guest lists and such in the next lecture, where every invitation becomes a design choice. And once you accept that, event planning and event design becomes much more strategic and much more powerful. Because here's the truth. Events are communication tools. Events communicate priorities. Events communicate values. Events communicate intention. Whether you mean them to or not. Because if your goal is unclear, then your message will be unclear. Let me give you an example. So if your goal is to reward your top performers, then you want to make them feel valued. You want to make them feel special. So maybe you'll have exclusive entertainment, some fine food, some wonderful, luxurious venue. Something that all feels very exclusive and privileged. But if your goal is for education, then suddenly that nightclub with the loud music, it doesn't make any sense. Same company, same group, same budget, a very different event. The goal dictates the design. And this is a step a lot of people kind of skip through or miss entirely. They start with questions like, what did we do last year? What kind of entertainment can we get? Oh, I know a great venue. Those are not the goals, those are habits. And habits are the enemy of great experiences. So if I'm working with a client, I don't ask them, what do you want your event to look like? I ask them, what do you want your event to feel like? What do you want people to do differently afterwards? How do you want them to feel at the event? What changes do you want to have post-event? Because if you can't describe the success, then you can't design for it. And once you've defined the goal, something magical happens. It all just falls into place. Budgets become clear, timelines make sense, and you stop arguing over those like petty little things about things that I likes or dislikes, and the question becomes, does it suit the goal? And that one little shift saves time, money, and stress. Now let's talk about experience. An event is not what you provide, it's what people experience. And that begins long before the doors open. It's part of the invitation, the language that you use, the expectations that you set, that whole process through the event with the music, the lights, the sound, and it continues long after the event is finished. Now, what do people remember most? Do they feel energized? Do they feel impressed? Do they feel excited? Or are they just glad it's over? People may not remember what food you serve them or what you say, but they will remember how you make them feel. And a goal tells you how they should feel. Here's something else. An event doesn't have to be everything to everyone. As a matter of fact, the best events are not. A focused event is a powerful event. A vague event is a forgettable one. Don't lead by committee. Lead with intent. Remember Sir Alex' quote, "A camel is a horse created by committee." So give yourself permission to be intentional, to say no, to lead with purpose rather than pressure. This is where professional event design really adds value. We don't just execute logistics, we clarify intent. We ask uncomfortable questions, we challenge assumptions, we protect the goal when the distractions start creeping in. And trust me, they always do. Someone will want to add something because it's trendy. Someone will want to invite somebody because it's political. Someone will want to change the direction halfway through. When that happens, what do? You go back to the goal. Does this serve it? Does it detract from it? Or does it add to it? If it detracts from it, well, then the answer is no. Your decision is already made. So whether you're planning a private celebration, a corporate gala, or a major production, remember this: the venue supports the goal. The guest list supports the goal. The budget supports the goal. The goal comes first. Define it clearly. Protect it fiercely. Use it in every choice you make. Because when you do that, you're no longer just hosting an event. You're creating an experience. And that's how memories are made. Thank you so much for watching. It really means a lot to me to be able to share. So I'm going to be creating more of these lectures, and if there's something particularly you want to see, let me know in the comments below. If you want to see more, please like, subscribe, all of that. That's how algorithms work. Events man.